desk. Just mwangalie vizuri. When the boss is not looking, just look at them properly. Is Yolanda spoiling for you and the love of your life? God placed them in your place of work. Could you help it? Are you HR? Did you hire them? Sometimes you have to weigh the risks and also look at the payoff at the end of the day. What if this doesn't work? So then what happens? I'll tell you what our current PC used to tell us a long time ago when I used to work for another station. Kila mtafanyiana, as long as it does not affect my output, I don't care. And many places of work like to play that. It's not the ostrich approach, ati don't ask, don't tell, head under the sand. No, it's just one word: maturity. If you know your breakups are normally volatile, then this is definitely not your jam. Ati kai aki ex wangu tulimalizania Pangani police station. This is not your jam. Like, don't even go there. Do not. If you and your exes part ways cordially, maybe toy around with it. Go on a date. Don't answer her calls 3 times in a row. Forget her. Birthday is dreadful. That's just being a jerk. Forget Valentine's Day. See how she plays it before you decide to take the plunge and take it a step, to another level. Otherwise, situlete your business to the office. Because it's really unfair for the rest of us to be caught up in, because you all could not keep it in your pants. I know someone, we've really tried to talk to them today to bring them here. They work for Standard Group PLC. We're over 1,000 and we have very many departments and we sit on 5 acres. I'm not bragging or anything, but you can have an office romance in a setting like this where so many, and as long as your departments don't collide, and what I mean is, of course, well-oiled machine, yada yada yada, different parts of the body, but you could be in corporate affairs and I'm a radio presenter. That makes perfect sense. Watu wa corporate affairs msikuje kwa studios, sijasema nawapenda, but you understand there's no time that we're going to even have any friction should it not work. But direct at the presenter, co-host, always a terrible idea. So this is what you had to say. We'll listen to some audio in a little while, but first, your social media messages. What y'all think of office romances? Victor says, your boss will never be your boyfriend. He will use you until the next one arrives. The favors you get and the salary are temporary. One day he will wake up and discard you like the piece of garbage you are. Hey! Why is this personal? Your workmates are not your friends too. Sexual relationships with them will ruin your career. Sexual relationships in the office most of the time end in tears. Learn. Full stop. Victor. Sergeant Ian Luke says, she should never tell you it was a mistake. I didn't know what I was doing. He is just a work colleague. Na vile they share her breakfast like sacrament. Lucy says, full of vipers. Dennis Kim Yan Jui says, they are the reason some of your partners love going to work on Monday. Gosh. Starkers Haran says, office romance is a scam. You try at your own risk. I absolutely agree. And then let me ask you, what is love like or office romance in the day and age of sexual harassment? You walk a thin line between pursuing the object of your desire and Janet, he just like staring at me strangely every day. He just looks at me like a piece of meat. I think I started working before, should I say we were cultured? Or how should I put it? But let me read some on Twitter. Sabramwell Bokekedi is listening from Busia. Steven says, no problem with office romance, but are you mature enough to not bring home quarrels to work? Or after it ends, will you handle it appropriately, not to affect work productivity? Lagos says, if you want productivity, never, in caps, to get an office wife or husband. Focus or perish. Pistone says, very short-lived, these office romances. No room for office romance. It is abomination. Linda Luisa says, the newest employee will always be the star of the moment. Unless you want to join the queue, please avoid them. I guess you said what you said. I'll leave you with this. Is this person worth tanking your career for? We'll listen to some audio, but just think, should this go far and should this go south? Is this person worth your career?
When they start, everything seems perfect, enjoyable. They make you come to work early. But, the tragedies starts to occur when, they go south, they create toxic environment at work, and maybe sometimes they become a hindrance when it comes to achieving a certain objective. So to me, I don't think they should be practiced or they should be engaged in.
Not a good thing. It can affect your productivity. How? Tuseme umekosana nyumbani, alafu mko job, hizo issues mko nazo from home zinaweza affect your job. Imagine mko hapo, there is a file need to be signed, but now jua muongeleshani, itabidi umetuma your colleague ndo asign your file. For me, I think it's not healthy, especially when it comes to work, but they say to each their own.
I'm gonna freak you.